So it's like really weird, the idea of writing a joke about your body, because as a woman, it's like, where do you start? My whole life, I've been taught that my entire body's a joke. So it's like, what hasn't Cosmo told me to be insecure about myself with would be like a simpler, like a lot shorter list. It wouldn't be a list because it's pretty much everything. And as like a woman who does stand up, it's like this whole nother level of self-loathing, because being like voluntarily the center of attention is the worst thing you can do as a woman. Like 100 years ago, they were burning us at the stake for that. So like every male interaction becomes this like mental game show of what is he less attracted to? Like, is it A, the fact that in this dress he can tell my right boob's slightly bigger than my left boob, or is it like B, I laugh too loud? So the answer's C, it's both. And it's just like insane, all the things we like give women to worry about, like as if we don't have enough things that we're concerned about. Like navigating the pay gap versus the pink tax isn't enough for us to deal with on a daily basis. I mean, you guys get paid more and can use 2-in-1 shampoo, but that's fine. That's apparently socially acceptable. I mean, there's an entire industry built off making women feel insecure about their bodies. Like, do you know that they like even have like labia surgery? Do you know what a labia is? This is a very male-heavy audience. And I asked that like it's a very fair question, because one time in high school, I was in this group text and I made a joke about my hymen, and I had obviously texted it out, and the next day I saw one of the guys and he said, the joke you made yesterday about your hymen was really, really funny. And then like the like little like feminine goddess who's like telling me to find a husband and is like the queen of all things domestic on one shoulder is looking at the female comedian on the other shoulder saying like, don't say anything, do not say anything, don't say anything. And then the female comedian's looking at her like, please let me roast him for that, please let me point it out. And then she's like, no man will ever want to marry you if you point this out. I don't like the idea of vaginal plastic surgery. Like, I don't want us to all have Kardashian vaginas. I think the best thing about vaginas is that they're personal. Like, I feel like you can describe, like, okay, so fun fact, slumber parties are exactly what you think, except far more clinical. And I have seen a lot of my friends' vaginas. And, like, I feel like you could describe somebody's vagina like you would describe their personality. Like, I would describe mine the way my friends describe me. Like, I would say it's a lot. Like, it's a lot. It's, like, doing the most. And, like, I'll go to my friends and be like, I'm really worried. Like, I don't know if I want a guy to see my vagina. And they're like, are you sure you shouldn't be more concerned about him seeing you talk about your vagina on stage? And I'm like, that's a fair point. That's a really fair point you made. That's all I have.
Yay!